Listen, it takes a theorist a lot to admit it, but I have been proven wrong. A few weeks ago I posted my Midnight Motorist theory where I basically came to the conclusion that Mustard Man is not William Afton. I thought I presented some pretty good evidence, but basically every Midnight Motorist theory has now been destroyed. Officially. Of course, we're now in the week of a bunch of FNAF content, and the trailer for new game 5 Laps at Freddy's by Click Team has just released. In it, they have a vehicle called Midnight Motor. It's a purple car, and everything points to it being a recreation of the vehicle that we drive in the FNAF 6 minigame. And the damning evidence, basically confirming that this car was driven by William, is the antenna of the vehicle, which has none other than Spring Bonnie / Spring Trap on it. So yeah, Mustard Man is William Afton. I never expected to get to this conclusion officially so quickly, but I think it adds more questions to the mix, such as the unmarked dirt pile, which is still a mystery, and of course now, who truly is the runaway and why did he run away? I feel like this confirmation now gives more weight to the Michael runaway theories, which I've been hearing so much about in the last month, but I don't really know much about that theory to properly take a stance on it. But listen, I think that this is brilliant. I think the fact that all of us non-Afton believers have been proven wrong means that we're finally being given a concrete conclusion. FNAF is completely offline. It is a single player game. Quite an odd decision for a kart racer, right? Well, I think that there are going to be just as many secrets in this game as any other FNAF product, and I think that we're going to find out who the runaway is, why he ran away, and maybe even what the dirt pile truly is. In this frame of the trailer, we can see that there is a whole course based around Midnight Motorist. The developers know that this is one of the most debated topics right now, yet they chose to show this part in the officially released trailer. But in the leaked version of the trailer, there was another part of the course. A part that looked more similar to the original Midnight Motorist minigame, not later that night. So, I think that there will be multiple stages to this FNAF course, with one of them giving us the true answer. I think that there may even be a secret stage which you can access, being the reason why this game is offline. If it were multiplayer, there would be no way for a player to fairly leave the race for lore purposes. But in a single player game, that possibility presents itself. And I actually think that this now gives more evidence to the guy on the couch being Michael Afton, with the runaway being Cece. This minigame may have been this simple all along, but we were just looking into it too much. Of course, the subtitle colours and the shirt colour always pointed towards couch guy being Michael, but I always brushed that off because I thought the behavioural difference would be too different from what we see in FNAF 4. But now that we know that Mustard Man is William, I can buy it. William is usually calculated, a cold-blooded killer, but a smart one. In this minigame, we see his impulsive side, what can happen when he's drunk. So, although in FNAF 4, Michael is presented as a bully to his brother, in this minigame, we're seeing a different side of him as well, the side that truly cares. But hey, if anything good has come out of this, it's not only the truth about Midnight Motorist, but the fact that all these wildcare theories can now be put to bed. I'll probably go back and look again at Midnight Motorist and try to rethink it now that my last theory has been rendered useless, but I'm excited to see where we go from here and what the true story is in the full release of FNAF. I really bought that Mustard Man was the criminal from the FNAF 1 newspapers and all. But oh well, thank you for watching as always. Subscribe if you haven't, I'd love for you to stick around. More videos on the way, so I'll see you in the next one.